Wideside Sports. Welcome into Wideside Sports. Heat wave happening, 26 degrees on your radio dial. Whoop, whoop. That was messed up. That's not how it goes.
Radio dial?
No, you'd be like 93.7 on your radio dial.
Yeah, that was right.
Here's a call from Tiffany.
Hello?
How you feeling today, baby?
Oh, it's really cold out and my nipples are hard.
Ooh, sexy.
I didn't have to come back with that. I wasn't ready for a response.
I love temperature-based nipples. Are they pierced?
Of course.
Do they ting on the glass? Ting, ting.
I wonder if pierced nipples, if it's like you stick your tongue to a pole, like it's cold. You know?
I don't know. It's a fair question. You've got friends with it.
Yeah. But I don't know if it's real metal. You know what I mean? It's just like
I assume it's like
a plastic or something. Maybe
no. I mean, it's metal. It's
like
just
a gauge.
Yes. Not like they're putting fucking steel in there.
Yeah.
I assume that's some aluminum and some.
Put that sheet metal in there, get that nipple to turn green.
Yeah. It's titanium.
Yeah.
They're fucking $9,000 nipple rings. Can't even cut them out.
No, if they're in there forever.
That was obviously the old boss or whatever. Like when he got married, his wife wanted because the fad was the titanium rings.
Yeah, I have one.
And he wouldn't get one.
Yeah.
Because obviously we work outside.
Yeah.
She's like, well, these are what I want. He goes, yeah, you realize if I smash my hand that they have to cut my finger off.
Yeah.
Because you can't.
Yeah.
Like you can't cut that ring off.
No.
It's like that's a thing. And
yeah.
I didn't. Yeah. It's pretty hard material.
Yeah. When we got fitted for mine, the lady, she goes, we want to make sure that it's really tight. She goes, because you can't like resize it. So she goes, we can't cut it down. And she goes, it's just whatever the size is. Yeah. And she goes, you don't work around like heavy machinery or anything like that. I was like, no, I'm a teacher. She goes, okay. She goes, because if it smashes, they have to cut your finger off. And I was like, yeah, I get that. She goes, okay. And that would have been like April or something like that. And we got married in June. And I was working with you guys. I was working at the course, and I was like, I didn't really think that one through. But
picking up logs.
Yeah, I was like, I just make sure I'm really careful.
Maybe take it off at work. Yeah. It is amazing like how many people have those, and then the influx of the just like those stretchy rubber ones.
Oh yeah.
Like, well, what's wrong with that?
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't like the stretchy rubber ones. I tried to wear it one time.
Yeah.
It's super tight.
Well, yeah.
Like I don't like it was tighter than my ring. I can pull it as I drop it.
Well, you keep dropping these LBs and you have to.
Yeah,
it's not gonna work.
Yeah, you
can lose it in your wife.
Yeah. That's not that finger.
That'd be a weird.
That would be.
I like to go in.
Go into that one first to let her know why she married me. I got a funny wedding ring story. So my uncle, he used to, or he still does, lives up at the golf course up at Red Hawk, right?
Quick side note question: is that place even open? Like, are they a golf course?
No, they are. The front nine is available for the people who pay the dues. So the community got together after it closed.
Like, you just kind of mow the greens and stuff?
Yeah, they voted everybody to put your housing.
Yeah.
I forget what that's called.
First off, ask them if they're paying a lot and do they need a superintendent, because I'll make those greens fucking amazing.
Basically, they're homeowners association. That's what it is. Their dues, they all agreed to bump it up enough to keep the machines and everything. So I think you can do the front nine. I think the front nine is kept up. There was talks about somebody else buying whatever. Anyway, so I go and stay with them for the weekend. We, we're planning on having a nice golf weekend or whatever. And he went out Thursday. And so this is a Friday. We're golfing. And he goes, man, it's like we're on like hole 7 at the green, bunch of people in front of us, so we were just kind of putting around. He goes, dude, he goes, you know how I take my glove off, right? I was like, yeah. He goes, took my glove off, and I dropped my ring on this hole. He goes, I can't fucking find it. He goes, it was yesterday. He goes, he goes, luckily, like the titanium one I bought, we got on Amazon, and it's only like $700 or whatever. I'm going to get another one, but he goes, it just sucks, I don't want to lose it. I'm like, yeah. He goes, it was just right over here. No fucking way. And picks it up. He goes, it's my fucking ring. And I'm like, holy shit.
Like kind of casually pointed at it.
It was like literally like right over here. And he went, no fucking way. I don't know if they came and like mowed that morning and
just flipped it up
or something or whatever. But he goes, no way. It's like, man, this is a good day. This is a really good day. But yeah, pulled. I mean, he does. I mean, every single time, just pulls off the glove. And he goes, just came off with it. And when I didn't realize it until the next hole. So I turned back around. He goes, I looked and looked and looked. He goes, I couldn't fucking find it. Next day, found it. It was hilarious. I was like, there's no way that what are the chances that you find a fucking small ass wedding ring?
Yeah. The amount of, I got a buddy that's lost. Everyone he's ever had.
Yeah.
In a creek.
Yeah.
Just like, of like, what the fuck are you? I mean.
Yeah.
So his one friend playing golf, the other guy, like he'll take his, because he has lost a few, on it, and he'll put it on his golf shoes. Just put it in a shoestring.
Okay. That sounds like a bad idea, but.
Well, turns out, bad idea for the guy that always loses it. Because his shoe came untied and he lost it. But then when he goes, dude, you said this not, he goes, and the guy wasn't as specific with how he did it, like, well, you got to unlace it one loop and then relace it through it. So if they do come untied, like
the ring's still
your
there.
Shoes would have to come unlaced,
all
for
the
it to
way.
fall off.
Yeah,
you can't just
tie it.
Just
in
not
the bow.
putting it in the fucking bunny ear here. Like,
it's funny. Fucking tried it, didn't work.
Sure, you can asshole.
It's
got a fucking $10,000 a year budget on rings. I'm like, maybe just you can buy the 25 pack of those rubber ones for like $10.
Yeah, just
I don't even know if it's that expensive. That might be
on the high end.
Get a Live Strong one.
Yeah,
fight finger cancer as opposed to wrist cancer.
Yeah, yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I never liked the rubber ones. I tried it. I don't know why I tried it because I don't do anything that's I'm gonna drop a book on it. I mean.
Yeah, well, and that's one of the ones too. Like, even just to bend the titanium, like you gotta, like your hand's fucked up.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's not like you just, I hit it against the truck.
Yeah,
it's,
exactly.
I mean, it's like you smashed your fucking hand.
Yeah, yeah. I've never really been all that worried about it.
Yeah.
And some guys I know some guys yo, I just only wear the rubber one.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that do that.
And I'm like, oh, okay.
And then the other people that I know that tattooed it, they all are divorced. Every single person I know that tattooed the wedding ring on is fucking divorced.
I couldn't imagine why.
Of like,
what is it like?
What do you do now?
It goes here. I mean, oh yeah, exactly. What do you do?
I was like, oh, you're married. No, I'm not married.
No,
well, nothing I can do about it now.
Yeah.
So if me and you get married, I don't even have to. It's already done.
That's funny. I want to know what like the ceremony was like. They just like faked slid one on.
No, well, it usually comes after.
Yeah. You get the real one, and then
we got these tattooed on. It's like you're in your mid-20s. This shit ain't gonna last.
Yeah, especially
like all your friends over here were like, they should have never got married. This shit ain't gonna last.
If your wife is cool with you doing that, it's not good.
Yeah. Well, no, the wives did it too.
Oh, that's worse.
Yeah, it's like a tandem. Like they double gauged it. Be funny if the tattoo artist did them both at the same time, but he did one left-handed, one right-handed, so one of them was just fucked up.
Yeah.
It's like a bunch of triangles.
Yeah. That's funny.
All right, I can do Tweety Bird. I think that's a Family Guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna do Tweety Bird.
Yeah. Molly has messed up our anniversary like 3 times.
Just not getting you the right gifts.
Oh, twice. So like the Christmas ornaments you can get like that has like whatever your wedding day. she put the wrong date. Like,
wrong date.
yeah, like you get them done at the mall. Luckily, it's just like a Sharpie that they use. It's like a paint Sharpie. So she's able to correct it. She goes, "Oh, look, I got us a Christmas tree." When I look at it, I said, "It's the wrong date." Just like handed it right back to her. And she goes, "What?" I'm like, "You got married on the 22nd, not the 20th." She goes, "God damn it, we did."
Of June?
Yeah. And then
it's hot as fuck in that church. I'm gonna tell you that.
Oh my God. And then anniversary gift. I don't know if it was for me or for her. I think it was for her. She just liked it, but it was like our anniversary gift. It was it was the lyrics to our wedding song, and then it had like our date at the end of it. It was framed. It's hanging somewhere. 2018. I'm like, we got married in 2019. Fuck, we did. It's like, yeah, great. God damn it, you know. It's funny. I mean, she's
nice, so
her
put
memory
it on the wall forever.
Yeah, it is. It's like, nobody notices.
Well, nobody knows.
Exactly, because nobody cares all that much. Yeah. I mean, she would be one, like, if she doesn't write down, like, the dates and stuff like that, she'd forget them. I mean, it's, you know, it is what it is.
It'd be really weird with these kids' birthdays.
Yeah.
He's 18, right? He's 6.
Damn it. Damn it. Take back these condoms.
Got him these condoms, pack of cigarettes. Not even that anymore, because you got to be 21 to smoke, I think.
Exactly.
Take back this can of Zins.
Yeah.
I don't know how old you have to be for those.
You be 21 to buy all tobacco products now.
That's not a tobacco product.
You're right,
technically.
it's not.
It's a nicotine-based product.
Nicotine-based product. I bet you still have to be 21.
Probably
Some
what a weird
clause.
thing.
It comes in a can.
Yeah. It comes in a
be 21 to buy
circular can that makes you look
mints.
Makes you look super cool.
Yeah. I like to put it in my back pocket so people know I chew.
Yeah.
The people who do that.
Get this ring.
Yeah, I don't get it. Have you ever sat down? Like
that's the obviously I've went through spats of chewing to quit smoking and then just did both for a while. Never in all of my life, and pretty good clips of chew time.
Yeah.
Have I ever put it in my back pocket? Ever?
No.
Because why?
Yeah.
Because in your front pocket.
Yeah.
Or you put it in the little pouch, like the cockhole pouch of your underwear. And it keeps it under your nutsack and keeps it warm.
This chew's really hot today.
Tangy.
Yeah. Smells like nuts.
But like when I see people with the ring marks on their front, it's like, yeah, that makes sense because that's where it goes.
Yeah, the one on the back.
One on the back. What are you?
Yeah, it makes no sense at all.
Trying to be a cowboy?
Yeah, what the hell?
They don't chew that anyways. They chew pouch.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even know what that. I don't even know what that's called anymore because they changed it. It's not.
It's not Red Man anymore.
They changed the name of it because it's racist.
Because it's racist.
It's like American something.
Native American.
Best.
Yeah. Native American.
Great value tobacco.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing is like coming up with like products that Walmart should.
Yeah.
just like weird great value condoms.
Yeah. Great value
just
condoms.
Great value.
Great value.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of that shit, grocery shopping, okay? Didn't want to make, we usually hit 3 different places up, you know?
Yeah.
Just getting the best deal. You know, and then Sam's Club is usually our last stop since it's on that side of town, you know, and then we swing on back over here. And my wife goes, "Oh, we forgot toilet paper at Walmart." I was like, "Oh, we'll just go here and get some." She goes, "Okay." And I was like, "I bet we usually get like the Angel Soft is the one that we buy." I said, "I bet they have that here. Why wouldn't they? It's a pretty popular brand." We go there. "Oh, they don't have any." I was like, "Okay." She goes, "Let's get that one." I was like, "It's just called bath tissue." No. I was like, "No." She goes, "Why not?" I'm like, "We're not getting the one that's just called bath tissue. There's no way that's good. There's no way that's reliable."
Yeah.
She goes, "It can't be that." I said, "Do you want to finger your butt? Like, there's no way that your finger doesn't go through that toilet paper."
Yeah. Well, you have to use half the roll per wipe.
Yeah, exactly. We'll be out of that in a week.
Went through 6 rolls.
Yeah.
It was a sloppy one.
Yeah, so I was pretty upset that she even suggested that, but
I haven't bought toilet paper in years. I bought like a 12-pack or whatever last time I bought it, and then I have a bidet attachment. I don't.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what are we
That's a good
doing?
point.
And then, like, when I tell people that I have that.
Hold on. I have a question. Go ahead. You finish it, and then I have a question.
I assume you're going to say.
How do you dry it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you use
your underwear?
No.
Pull them up and
First of all, I'm a morning shitter, so I air dry before I get dressed. But
two toe touches.
like it doesn't take
a lot of water.
Like 12, like whatever the double, whatever the, you know, the fucking bear that's like, cut down all the trees for this roll of toilet paper.
Yeah.
Like that lasts, if you're just dabbing some water off your butt.
Yeah.
It doesn't take,
You're right.
You know, it doesn't take 37 squares. And then like when you just, like the endless wipe is not a thing.
You're right. Yeah.
But it is a weird thing of like when people, they'll say that, like it comes up in conversation because shit comes up a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Of like, yeah, I mean, and they're like, ooh, really? Like when people try to put you down for that.
Yeah,
of like,
I know it.
Oh, so you just like that piece of paper that you just smear it?
Yeah.
Like that's better than actually washing it.
Do you not wash your ass in the shower, guys? Same thing.
Yeah. Oh, no.
It's not like you're opening your hole and letting water go straight up in you. Like it's not.
Well,
do you think
if
I'm
you can
do it?
So
instant boner.
Yeah. I'm going to get a colonic. It's like, okay, so that's okay.
Yeah.
But like, I've never, when anybody's ever asked about it, it's always been, oh.
Yeah.
Of like, what are you? And I use the louder milk.
Yeah, exactly.
One of like, if you get some poop on your arm, do you just take a dry piece of paper and wipe it and be like, that's good?
Yeah. No, it's fantastic.
It's just such a, and I mean, now the high speed of the guy ends up.
Yeah.
First off, I can finally wear white pants again. Of like, what were you doing?
How bad was it?
And then you were bleeding. That
Yes.
This is like
too high.
I put it on 10. I'm like, dude, I only put it on 4.
Do you think when people puke, they use it to rinse out their mouth?
That'd be something.
I don't know why. I just
a water pick, clean your teeth.
Yeah.
It's just not like that high powered.
Yeah. This, you know. This makes no sense, but I'm gonna say like fill up a water bottle. Like I mean, sink's busy. I don't know. Like the bottle's too tall, you can't get it underneath the sink.
Just shoots up. Like to the point of like the really expensive Japanese toilets of like.
Well, they make toilets now that it's like automatically built in, right?
Yeah, mine is just like
you just clip it to like
that's the attachment.
Okay.
But they also make the whole, like you just buy a lid that has it where it does that too.
Yeah.
But like, you know, the Japanese toilets, like you hear Rogan and talk about it because like at his studios or whatever, that's all he put in there. And then like guests would be like, I just held my shit till I got here because I wanted to use that. Like you just feel
clean.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel clean.
Because like everybody, now obviously I you know, sometimes I have to poop at work.
Mm-hmm. You don't
so that's weird.
Clean. Yeah.
I don't know how to use toilet paper anymore.
Yeah.
So then I have to make one of the other guys do it. Like, hey, need your help.
I'll carry a bottle of water now when I go everywhere.
I take an Aquafina bottle and then I drill a hole. I drill a hole in the top of it. So I'm going to bend over and you just squeeze. Just make sure you get it all.
Make sure you get it all.
You got to oscillate it a little.
Then wave your hand. Just get it to dry.
But that's just, I just always thought that's weird, like people's reactions of that. Of like, it's like, oh, do you not shower?
Yeah, exactly. You not wash your ass?
I mean, what are we doing?
No, I thought it'd be. I've always wanted to try one. I thought it'd be interesting. Just wanted to see, like,
if you come, you won't. You might. I mean, I don't know.
Put that thing all the way up.
Yeah. That's, you know. It just makes sense.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, it makes a lot of sense.
All these people are like, oh, we got to save the environment. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Keep cutting trees down so you can wipe shit out of your ass.
Yeah.
And they, you know, those wipes of destroy the fucking cities.
Yeah.
Fucking infrastructure with your fucking ass wipes.
Now, I know this doesn't really portray to us and we wouldn't know, but I thought this is an interesting take on ass wiping. Some guys I coach with, black guys, they don't shake hands with their right hand.
Right.
Because they were told.
Understood.
You know, like that's disrespectful. That's the hand you wipe your butt with. You don't shake people's hand with your right hand. And I was like, what? He goes, yeah, you've never heard that before? I was like, no. I was like, he goes, yeah. He goes, I think it's a cultural thing. He goes, all of my friends growing up never did it. He's like, why do you think I give you a fist bump every time? I'm like, that makes a lot of sense now that I really think about it. He goes, any interview I've ever had, I always tell them that before. And then I, if they want to shake with the left hand, if not, it is what it is. I was like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense now. In the 6 years I've known you, never shaken your hand.
Yeah.
I was like, he goes, yeah. I'm like, huh, interesting. I would have, you know what I mean? I never would have thought of that before.
Like I've had that thought before of like, hey man, like, outside, how many lefties are in the community.
Yeah.
But of the part of like, hey, it's weird that like you shake hands with the same hand you wipe your ass with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of like, people come out of the bathroom and, hey, put her there, pal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it cracks me every time kids will come out of the bathroom and like, hey, Evans. And when I'm like, dude, no, you just were in the bathroom. Oh, yeah, you're right. I washed my hands. I was like, I don't care. No.
They're still moist.
Yeah. I've seen your locker. I can't imagine your hands are washed all that properly either.
Yeah.
See,
didn't even wait for the water to get hot.
Yeah.
you just went in there all cold.
Yeah.
I'll put that guy in a fucking dilemma though.
Yeah.
If I do have to wipe my ass that day.
Yeah.
Because I'm obviously a righty.
Yeah.
But I masturbate left-handed. So pick your poison, pal.
Dick's cleaner.
Pick your poison.
It's not.
It is not.
It is not.
You would think. But
that's what your mind would tell you.
I treat it not well.
I treat it the same. Oh, man.
I pulled a joke off at work the other day. It's the same one that I think I told this here of like on the poop standpoint of shooting a log out that stands up and then timbers over and then like clips your nutsack as it falls down.
Yeah.
And I said that. And the one kid, dude, I thought he was going to fucking pass out. He laughed so hard. He couldn't.
Yeah.
Like, obviously he's young enough that he's not dangling low enough yet.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's like, it's coming,
it's
pal.
Coming, buddy. It's
like, you're going to hit one of those that doesn't slide down the hole. It kind of has that tackiness to where it hits and then it just kind of timbers forward.
Yep. That's fine. I'm glad he laughed. That's a good one.
I think it is a good one.
Yeah.
Because as they brought up, they'd seen, I think it was, I don't know if it was a Family Guy cutaway, the Poseidon's Kiss, or was that just an internet thing?
It was just an internet thing.
Of where it's like the guy comes up and kisses your sack.
Yeah.
I fucking love the internet.
I have a funny thing that I made a bunch of high school kids laugh at today, but I don't know if it's appropriate for the thing.
Appropriate for high school. Yeah.
No, it is.
Hey, if it's, I
don't know.
Maybe don't tell it.
I won't, but God, I'll tell it after we're done because you'll find it very funny. You'll find it funny. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, poop's funny.
Poop is funny. A good poop joke. Now, the ones that are they're just too easy.
Yeah.
Just, not great, but give me a solid poop joke.
Yeah.
I like it.
Top notch.
Yep.
And inappropriate farts.
Yeah. Yeah. I was always bad. Like I farted in church a lot, and I didn't know if that was an issue. Like, it was never in the Bible, but I know it was like a sin.
To fart in church, it's not. I assume it's, if you hold it in, it's.
I was just really lucky we didn't have the old just wood pews. There's a cushion on it too.
Oh.
Yeah. Because I've done one on a wooden pew. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's the, like if you, obviously just keep holding in your farts, because then it starts bubbling your guts.
Yeah.
Like, does it eventually come out as a burp?
Good question.
That's weird.
Yeah.
It goes down and gets all the poopy. Then it comes back. It's like, fuck, can't get out that way.
Yeah.
Gotta come back this way. It's like, ugh. Tastes like a fart.
Yeah. It always makes me mad because, my mom would ask, and then, my wife asks, and it bugs me to death. I'll fart, and she goes, oh, my God. Do you got to poop? Just because I fart doesn't mean that I have to poop.
Yeah.
I was like, every time you fart, do you have to poop? She goes, kinda. I was like, well, that's weird. That's weird. I've never been like, I got to poop.
Both of them are in the medical field.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Weird, yeah.
To ask that.
Yeah.
I assume, it's obviously not their specialty.
Yeah, no.
But,
I would assume
take some sort of class.
Yeah, it's two of the smartest people that I know ask me dumb questions.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Does your fart push your poop out?
Yeah. Like, how hard are you grunting to fart?
Yeah.
Just let it go.
No, it is nice when it does feel like that. When you sit down and like a fart, it feels like it jettisons that.
Yeah.
like,
dude, that is it. Always
fucking missile. Boom.
I always find it funny when I fart the bowl and it echoes.
Yeah.
I'll just be sitting giggling.
Yeah.
You know, what are you laughing at? Nothing.
Farted.
TikTok.
Yeah. Because that's one too. I've never, like, everybody is like, just, watch some TikToks or whatever. I've never once opened up my phone on the toilet.
Really?
Ever. No.
Really?
I'm not going to read. It's like, how long are you in there? Well, I like to read the paper on the shitter.
Yeah.
It's like, how long are you taking a shit? Like, maybe you ought to fix that.
I mean, sometimes I sit in the toilet.
Just for the quietness.
Basically, yeah. My wife still hasn't learned to lock the door when she goes in there.
Yeah.
She's like, get out, guys, get out. I'm going to the bathroom. And they think it's funny and they giggle and, want to stay in there. And I was like, lock the door. I forgot. Like, it's just a habit now.
Now, that is a funny thing of the one TikTok of the lady having her phone out when her kid came in while she was taking a shit, and then the kid almost puked. She's like, yeah. Like, well, that'll teach you. I mean, the funny thing is like, you guys, you're talking about locking it. I don't even obviously don't even close doors.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's funny, though, like, if I close the door and I'm peeing, I'll open the door and there'll be a line of children. I gotta pee.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you? No. And then run away. I was like, yeah, just quit being weird.
No, I've felt that with employees before.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be out there like shit, and then like somebody knocking on the door. Hey, you in there? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm trying to shit. Okay. I was just wondering if we were going to do that. Of like,
let me finish.
Can you let me? You're fucking 30. What are you doing?
Let me wipe my ass. It's not that urgent of a thing. Nobody's dying.
You're not that high up on the totem. You don't have decision making, so just stand there. You're paid by the hour. Give me 2 minutes.
The worst one was I think we've brought this up before, at your old place of employment. There was that fucking blade hooked up there.
Oh yeah. Like, so you had to jockey around it.
Yeah, like if you cut that corner, you're fucking busting your shin on that goddamn snow blade. I was like, God, I hated that.
I love that. Of like, first of all, having 2 bathrooms in 2 different buildings. One's to poop in, one's to pee in.
Yes.
And then obviously being attached to the chemical room of like just the straight up fucking smell.
Yeah.
Just like, just pooping with all the chemicals we spray on this golf course.
Yeah.
But then having that door notched out a little bit so it'll close by the.
Yeah. Like, don't poop if they're in there mixing chemicals.
Yeah.
People are gonna watch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then the fucking light would be out.
So it was the worst if you went in the morning before the sun rose, because the building was dark as fuck.
Oh yeah.
You couldn't even. I wasn't in there enough, not pooping, to know where the switch was to feel around.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck it, I'll just go.
Because it's on the opposite side of what you thought it would be.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I just remember like sticking my foot out in front of when I walked. Like if I hit something, it's going to hit my boot first.
Well, the funny thing is obviously, because if people don't understand, there's 2 doors to this little bathroom, and it's kind of like a passway door that goes into the chemical room.
Yeah.
So the first door that you open to get to the toilet is a big fucking danger pesticides. It's like you have a danger sign of like, you need to have PPE on to enter this room.
Come in here.
Put your mask on. Mask up.
Mask up. That's funny.
Well, because of the other one of like the reasoning why you couldn't poop in the other one, because in summertime it's okay, but in the wintertime is because the sewer line going out of that building into the other building went deep enough and it'd freeze. So you'd freeze a turd in there.
Yeah.
and then you're done.
Still never did it in the summertime though.
No, because it's not right, because it didn't have it didn't have ventilation.
No, and it's right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
It's not a place to poop.
That's the funny one of like every place I've ever worked of like the bathroom now is like the break room.
Oh.
Like I hope I don't have to take a splashy shit at lunchtime.
Yeah.
Like everybody's
in there.
Like you open the door and take 2 steps and you're at the table. of like, this is craziness.
Yeah. Everybody hold your breath. Yeah.
Just trying to eat my soup. Yeah. It's always very inconvenient.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although I've worked at 2 golf courses that the maintenance building didn't even have bathrooms. So
Oh. Yeah. I guess.
That was
Yeah.
It was crazy.
And the one, that bathroom is far. Right?
Which one?
On the east side. Lost Creek.
Oh no, it had.
It had one down there? Did it?
Yeah, Springbrook didn't.
Oh, okay. I've never been in that one.
Didn't even have in the wintertime, didn't even have a fucking porta-john.
Oh, shit.
So I got like a fertilizer delivery. It's like half a ton or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And I had to break it down and I was putting it away. It got to moving too much of like, of like, I got to jump my vehicle and drive to the pro because it's, it's like I got to get out on the street, come around because I can't take my cart because it's fucking snow everywhere.
Uh-huh.
Of like, I almost, and then I'm shooting in there. Got to turn the alarm off of like, what's the fucking code again?
Yeah.
Oh God, don't mix it up with one of the other codes.
Yeah.
And it's, yeah,
that's funny.
It's been a couple close calls. It's 30 minutes of poop that we've talked about.
Yeah, well,
back to our fucking roots.
Yes.
Yeah, this is what people come for.
Yes,
I'm upset because I seen a TikTok the other day, and like your thumb hits something or whatever, and it kind of reset, and like you lose it, and you can't find it again.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a guy, like it played a video, and then this guy basically coming on going, like, you seem like the type of person that would do this, this, and this, and then just keep saying stuff. And he goes, what, are you the type of person that puts a sock on, then a shoe on, then the other sock on, then the other shoe on? And then he goes, you're like a psychopath? And I'm like, I got to send this to my brother. And like, it's one of those like where you fumble the phone and it kind of reset and it's fucking gone. I'm like, oh my God.
That's perfect. Dang it.
Yeah. Nobody's making fun of me anymore.
It's all you.
Yeah.
It's all you. That's funny.
But just like the way he said it, I'm like, that's exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly how he does it.
That's exactly how he does it. Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. Super funny.
Like a psychopath.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
Well, it's our family, so.
Well, yeah. We get it.
I don't know what my sister does, but.
I think she needs to be brought in on this conversation.
Yeah. You don't need to hear this stuff.
No. I asked my sister. She said she doesn't put on socks first.
Yeah, I mean, it's just. I think it's just because I'm better than everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm smarter than everybody that I know how to do it properly.
Yeah.
And the rest of you are just, lacking.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're all rocking to the wrong beat of the drum. I'm the only one that's right. I'm everything that's good.
Yeah.
And you're everything that's bad.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm up here and you're down here.
Oh, goodness.
Well, I can't even remember what movie that is. You're the best. I'm the worst.
Is that Happy Gilmore?
I think
when he's apologizing.
You're so smart and I'm dumb. You're pretty.
You're attractive. I'm ugly.
Yeah. That is the best. Like people make custom divot tools and stuff.
Yeah.
That's the best one I've seen. Is it's a obviously people with their CNC machines.
Yeah.
And then you always have the magnet for the ball mark that comes off your divot tool.
Yeah.
It was CNC'd and it was Chubb's. And the magnet part that came off was the wooden hand.
Oh,
and
that's
they had all the glue painted on and stuff. It's like, that's fucking
great.
amazing.
That's awesome. That is great.
And I love how people do that of like, for sure you don't have the, like you sell like $2 million worth of shit for the, like you for sure don't have the rights to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
And then like those people end up losing all their money because they're like, that's ours. Like you can't.
No, sorry. Happy Madison Productions. We own that.
That was one of my favorite things of like, as you look onto online stuff of like people that make money on YouTube that do like reaction videos and then they get pissed off when they get copyright strikes or whatever. It's like, yeah, you're just flat playing a fucking movie on here.
Yeah.
Like, what do you,
yeah.
And you're making money off of it. Like, that's not, like, you can't do that. Oh, they keep claiming money from us, and all we're doing is playing their song. It's like, yeah, it's their fucking song.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you?
How this works?
Yeah, fucking Disney came after me for selling a bunch of Tinkerbell things. Like, what's there? I mean,
It's theirs.
they own it.
Yeah. Stupid.
Like a lot of the high schools and stuff, just ripping off fucking logos from colleges of like,
sure.
oh, we got a letter from them. What the fuck are they? Yeah, that's it. You're selling apparel that looks like their apparel.
Exactly.
That's how they make money.
And you're doing it. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah,
It's weird though. Like, it's funny how little you have to change it to make. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like 30%.
Yeah, it's weird. Like,
but color doesn't.
yeah, color
count.
doesn't count. No, color doesn't count at all. Yeah, it's just weird how it's like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, you have to
you got to shrink it, 5 inches wide or whatever,
make it skinny and then change this line and then give him a big nose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just funny how it's like.
Yeah, it doesn't take much.
No, it doesn't.
Which I was listening to that of an interview with Vanilla Ice, because obviously he lost a lot of money, because the beat line was fucking owned by Queen.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, no, I changed it. It has an extra drum beat in it. It's like, no,
it doesn't. It's exactly it.
That's like you just took their. All you had to do was put like their name on it, and you'd have been fine because they would have got royalties. But then they took half your money.
Yeah,
because they own it.
Yeah.
But listen to that. They were talking about, because he ended up paid that, still had enough money, and bought the rights to his album, and Queen's already been paid off. And then was talking about like how much money he still makes off of Ice Ice Baby, because he goes, well, people think of like obviously I don't sell albums here in America because it was like in the 90s.
Yeah.
He goes, but in China,
and
Japan, he goes, I still sell 2 million albums a year.
Holy shit!
Because as it hits these other countries, of the retro 90s stuff, he's like, I still make
that's crazy
amounts of money.
Crazy.
I'm like, that's awesome.
That is awesome, but that's wild how long it takes to,
because you got to assume like before that craze hits and he goes into whatever record label that he's dealing with, he goes, hey, I want to buy the rights to my music. It's like, well, you haven't put out music in fucking 20 years, so yeah, we'll sell it to you cheap, and then it just goes boom.
Yeah.
But
that's like on How I Met Your Mother, Robin is like the child pop star.
Yeah.
And he's like, like Jason Segel's character, he's like, why is this a video in the 90s, but he goes, why is this a 90s music video, but everything's in the 80s? She goes, the 80s didn't come to Canada until 1990.
Yeah. Well, that was funny, because when I can't remember how old I was, but like my cousins lived in Vegas, and then they moved here for like a year or 6 months, whatever it was. And like one female, one male, but everything they wore was like super fucking baggy, super of like, it's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And it was just like a year later,
everybody was doing the baggy
thing. It was like, it just kind of starts on the West Coast, and it didn't get to the Midwest till like a year and a half later.
Yeah.
Of like, oh.
Everything's baggy now.
Oh, okay. It's like, you're just ahead of the curve, I guess. Just,
you guys look like fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Next year, these guys were awesome.
Yeah, they were
revolutionary.
Cool. They were so cool.
They were so cool.
Now it's overly baggy.
Yeah.
Overly fucking baggy.
Overly baggy. That's my favorite is like the 90s drafts. Like the suits, like 3 times too big.
AJ Hawks looks like a fucking moron.
Yeah, he does.
Then when, like, because I've seen something like Tiger Woods explaining to his kids when they're watching videos from like, the early 2000s, like, super baggy fucking khakis.
The thick polo.
It looked like he's wearing like a XXL fucking polo.
That and the thick collar.
Yeah,
I remember like that was like a golf
heavy cotton.
Yeah, like that was a golf polo. It's like this collar is huge.
But now it's like it bothers me watching golfers of like as I watch
skin tight shit.
Yeah. As I watch Rory McIlroy collapse on a Sunday, it's like, it's because your shirt's too tight.
Exactly.
Like you got no fucking room to swing.
No.
And you're a piece of shit.
Yeah. I think he likes it that tight.
I do too. I think it feels like it's choking him, and he looks like somebody who's into being choked.
Yeah, he does.
Like I bet he pays his caddy to come in at night and choke him.
Mm-hmm.
Could you choke me to sleep?
Yeah.
It's like, instead of getting tucked in, just choke me.
Choke me. Yeah.
Could you just choke me? And then right as I'm ready, just spit on me.
Yeah.
And then
I'll be fine.
I'll see you in the morning.
I'll sleep like a baby. You should have talked to me when I go to sleep.
Yeah. Well, because that was the thing that came out now, allegedly, with Bill Cosby, is like when he'd do like big shows, obviously he'd stay at hotels in Vegas or whatever when he was doing, before he went to prison.
Mm-hmm.
Of like, they'd have to have staff members go up and tuck him in. It's like he had to get tucked in. It's like, come on, fucking 60.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
But also, it turns out he's kind of a weird guy.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Yeah.
Super weird fella.
Super weird guy. Yeah. Yeah. That drink's fizzing. Don't drink it.
Yeah. You were telling Eddie Murphy that he cursed too much.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I love that one. Who was it? I think it was he the one telling the story with Rodney Dangerfield? And he told him that he was too dirty on stage or whatever. And he goes, like, a year later, I ran into him in like a bathroom, like an award show, and he just came up and we were standing beside each other a year, and he went, "Hey, who knew?" Yeah. I think it was Eddie. Yeah.
Well, that was
he's like, it was Eddie, but it wasn't that he was too. It was that he was too dirty, and like Eddie, I guess was one. I don't. This is way before my time, but was like really the first ones to do like black and white jokes, and Dangerous came up to him afterwards, was like, this isn't, it's not going to be funny. Like, this isn't the right angle for this stuff. And then like a year later, he goes, "Yeah, who knew?"
Yeah. One of my favorite stories was Carrot Top. Because obviously he's always Jesus Christ, been in Vegas for 30 fucking years or whatever. But like he was big, but wasn't getting on like the talk show circuit, which was kind of a big deal for comedians.
Yeah.
And Bill Maher had his show on ABC. I think it's Politically Incorrect.
Yeah. And
they're at some awards show. And like he wanted to do Bill Maher's show because they do that like 5 minutes where they just kind of talk to. He thought he could, kind of up his ticket sales. Yeah. Didn't know Bill Maher.
Okay.
So he went to the bathroom, and Bill Maher was at the urinal, and he just Carrot Top just went up to him, to the urinal next to him, started pissing, and then just looked over and goes, "Hey, nice cock."
Yeah.
And then just walked out. And then he said, as he's walking through, he's like, Bill Maher's calling him over to tell everybody what he did to him in the bathroom, and then just exploded, started doing like he did Bill Maher's show.
Nice.
That he did. It was just
nice.
They just walked in and told him, "Nice cock." That's the thing with like Carrot Top. Like, he's super fucking funny.
Yeah.
Like, and says some off the wall shit. Like, I think he was, you'll see him at Radio Row this year because Super Bowl's in Vegas.
Yeah.
Like, just in interviews, no props, like he says
he's some funny,
says some funny fucking shit.
Yeah.
Like, well, let's go one of two ways.
Yeah.
Either he's gonna laugh or I'm getting punched in the face. That's
exactly.
Like your chances against Bill Maher.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say he's not able to throw down.
Yeah, no. Cuss you out, maybe.
Yeah. Let me tell you this.
Yeah.
Not that he sounds like Jerry Seinfeld. I don't know.
What's up with urinals?
Yeah. What's up with the cake and urinals? I like to pee on them, and they smell like urine and blueberry.
They don't taste like cake.
Yeah. I did hear that on New Heights when Jason Kelsey was giving his thoughts on like Febreze and stuff in bathrooms of like, no.
Yeah.
Because now it just smells like
shit.
Flowers and shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's however bad you think your shit smell is, when you add floral smell, it makes it worse.
Makes it way worse.
Like when we at the old golf course, we'd drive by that because it was close enough to the fucking Downey factory or whatever. It's like, yeah, it smells like laundry detergent and shit.
Yeah.
Like, that is not a good combination.
Smell. No, it's not. Oh, man.
Want to get into some football?
Of course. Of course.
Well, I will say this before we get into the football talk of I watched Ted, the series that came out.
Yeah.
Pretty funny.
Is it pretty funny?
Pretty funny.
That's cool.
It's based like they're, in high school. So it's like 93, 94-ish.
Yeah.
Obviously, because it's for a streaming service. So they say fuck and everything.
Yeah.
It's just like the movie. They talk just like that.
It's awesome.
It's basically just a live action Family Guy.
Yeah.
It's like, this is
great.
Yeah.
The sisters, I've seen clips, and like the sister seems very funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she's kind of the like 90s, like progressive kind of woke kind of
yeah.
They just like keep fucking. And the mom is phenomenal.
Yeah.
She is, you remember the movie Waiting?
Yeah.
Ryan, the crazy waitress.
Oh.
That's her.
Oh, okay.
But she's like well, everybody's trying to have a good time.
Yeah.
And then the dad he's one that voices Steve and American Dad and all that stuff.
Okay, I gotcha.
He's more of, I would describe as like when Bill Burr talks about his dad.
Yeah.
Like that. Like he's playing Bill Burr's dad's character, kind of.
Uh-huh.
I work 60 hours a week.
Yeah.
All I want is the Pats are playing.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to church. But it was like, so I'm like, this is probably going to really fucking suck. And then they came right with the fucking heat of like, the teddy bear's cussing. They get into fucking smoking pot. They fucking get into.
That's good.
I mean,
Johnny.
Come on, Johnny.
Come on, Johnny.
Ted.
Yeah.
What are you doing here? My teddy bear's buying drugs from you.
The fucking teddy bear.
Yeah. The one scene, I will say this, and if people want to watch it, they'll still see it. But there's a spot that takes place in a video store.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, make reference to the Western doors, of like, and then thinking about how that used to be a thing.
Yeah.
Like if you wanted to jerk
porn,
off, you had to go. Like, you had to go to the counter and be like, "Hey, I'm jerking off tonight. Will you rent this to me?" Because it has to be back tomorrow. So, like you
had to have,
and the person behind the counter knew you were jerking off tonight.
Yeah, that's great.
Like that's a
ballsy thing to do. I mean, that's just, you don't have a whole lot of a conscience, I don't think, if you're going to the video store. But I remember like the Family Video had the Western saloon doors, and I remember St. Evans thing. It was like every weekend we at least got 3 movies to rent. Return them on Monday. Everything it was a great weekend.
Yeah.
You bust out 3 of these movies, whatever. And I remember we only had, it was a deal. You got like buy 2, get 1 free or whatever.
And they're not open on Sundays. So you get 2.
Yeah. So we were looking for like a 3rd one. I remember, and I'm like, oh, we haven't gone in there yet to look. I remember Dad's like, yeah, we don't watch those ones.
Yeah.
I didn't realize what it was until, it was like 10 or 12 or whatever. But yeah, as a kid, I was like, oh, we haven't looked there yet.
There was used to be a video store down from the previous job down that little Maysville town, the 20 fucking houses.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that video store?
Yes, I remember exactly.
So I remember being there like with my mom, and like she's checking them out, and then like right next to it, like there's 2 books, and to me, they look like you remember the old baseball card books that had sleeves, or you put them in, you just finger through them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, they get fucking baseball cards here.
Yeah.
So I opened one, and the lady behind the counter was like, no. And it was just all the cutouts of the
the ones.
So it was like when I touched the one and started opening, she said, no, don't touch that. I'm like, oh, okay, that one's. So I went to the other one, like it was any different. It's like, no.
Oh, okay, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, my bad.
I thought this was the PG one.
Yeah. I thought this had the baseball cards in it. Is it not?
Just trying to see Pete Rose.
Yeah. You guys got a Pete Rose rookie in here? That's a rumor.
That's the rumor.
Here, there's a Honus Wagner. The fucking $2 million card. This is just a girl with a cock.
Yeah. Sorry, that's our she-mail section.
Yeah. But like, it's just such an odd thought of like, I really want to jerk off tonight. Better go to the movie store and let the 16-year-old behind the counter rent me this porno.
Exactly. Oh God.
What are you doing tonight? Well, in a few minutes taken care of. The funny
nothing.
the funny thing is when I moved away to that other golf course, there was a kid that worked for me on the maintenance crew, and then he did some golf carts, and his dad was like a piece of shit. He was like the town piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he'd got arrested for jerking off in the movie store.
Ooh, yeah.
He went through the saloon doors and started jacking it to the covers of like, well, I feel like you could
find a picture somewhere.
You get like a fucking Sears catalog and get that. I mean,
that.
what are you?
Yeah, it's just a bra.
What are you doing? You fucking stroking it? Fucking jerking your gherkin?
Yeah. Yeah.
In a place of business.
Yeah, it's a public place. But I'm glad the Ted series is good because obviously
it's 100% worth watching.
Obviously, wouldn't think that he would do it if he couldn't do it right.
Yeah.
So I'm glad he's able to do that.
Because that was...
is that a Peacock thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it was one of those things of like... Obviously, I needed to watch the game.
Yeah.
So for whatever, $6 or whatever Peacock was, of like... Now it was like, hey, I got to take this month and watch everything because I'm not...
Yeah, I'm not keeping
Peacock
it.
sucks.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm not keeping it.
So it's like, shot through that. And then there's a... they did a MacGruber series.
Really?
Yeah.
God.
So I started watching that, and it picks up. It's like...
Is it the same people?
Yeah.
Is it really?
It's like, whatever, 10 years or 12 years after the movie.
Okay, yeah.
It picks up at 10 years or so after the movie. Of like, it's like, same exact shit, fucking ripping throats off, fucking... Like, within the first 20 minutes, he's fucking fully naked.
With a banana in his ass cheeks.
What are you doing this?
Yeah. Oh, it's funny.
Like his, well, the first 5 minutes, like he's in, like, because what the movie ended with him killing Kumpf at the, he's been in prison. Because he got arrested
for killing him.
And it's like, obviously, the nation needs you, MacGruber, so they're getting him
out of prison. It's funny.
But it's like ripping fucking throats out. That's
great.
I like to do.
That's great.
It's like, I really want to skin somebody.
Yeah.
Like it's next.
I like that movie.
I fucking...
It's hilarious. Hilarious.
Dude, the one that makes me giggle more than anything is obviously the celery scene.
Yeah.
But right before it pans to it, how he gets their attention, he goes, meh.
Yeah. A cat.
And then he just
doing the Oh my God.
That in the movie, I just love how, like, the whole time, like, he thinks he's just talking shit about the ripping throats out, and then at the end he starts fucking ripping. He's like, that's the grossest thing I've ever seen. And he does it so easy.
Yeah.
Get one more for a turkey.
Yeah.
But that's like, because when I knew he would be in it. Well, Kristen Wiig obviously went on to bigger things, but like she's in it, and I sure as shit didn't think what's his name would be in it. But
Ryan Phillippe,
yeah,
right?
Sure
yeah,
is.
He's in it too. That's awesome. Yeah. I'm glad that's funny.
Yep,
that's funny. Oh, that's funny. But I mean, to then circle back to football. I mean, a lot of the games were just awful. I mean, honestly,
just straight up ass kicking.
Like the Texans beat the fuck out of the Browns. Like from the go.
Yeah.
I mean, they marched down the field and scored right away. You know.
Yeah.
Whatever. Cleveland tried to make it a game, and then the 2 pick sixes obviously set that fucking apart. But like you could just tell, like from the jump, like the Texans are winning this game. Like they just came out ready to play. It seemed like. I mean, that whatever. You know. Then you break it down of like, well, should they have rested the starters? This and that. It's like, I mean, you take your chances with whatever, but does it matter that much?
Yeah.
Do they need to play that week? You know. But I tell you what, man, it sucks that the voting was the week before the playoffs. But like, D'Amico Ryans is coach of the year.
God.
Like, there's like, I mean, he has nobody on that team.
No. Did you see the clip that came? It was either yesterday or whatever.
He tells the guy how to pick off
exactly what. Hey, this is what's going to happen. You just stand there. Just don't move.
Just don't move.
And then just slide over and pick it off.
Yeah.
Like, then that ref going, hey, I almost ran you over. And he's like, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm excited. He's like, I just didn't want to hurt you.
Yeah.
He's like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But that went exactly how I expected that game to go because, well, we talked about it last week.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't understand it with the Browns. How is your defense so good at home, but then you go on the road and
terrible.
it's like doesn't exist?
You forget how to do everything.
And it shows up too on the, like what I was talking about last week about how overrated fucking sacks are.
Yeah.
Of like all these big sack leaders are no longer in the fucking playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Of like, hey, you couldn't even tell that Myles Garrett played in the fucking game.
No, made no difference whatsoever.
Wasn't even.
No. And like the Texans, like they get pressure.
Yeah.
Like I watched probably 4 games of theirs this year. One against the Bengals, one against the Broncos, and then the one against the Colts, and then another one at some point in time. It was like, like their defensive line, like they don't blitz a whole lot.
Right.
Their defensive line gets after it. They rotate a lot of guys. It's like, this guy knows what he's doing. Everybody thought this was a stretch hire.
Yeah.
New, first year head coach, defensive mind. You draft her. Anytime that a defensive coach drafts a rookie quarterback, everybody's like, you can't develop him. It's like, this fucking team is awesome.
Yeah.
This fucking team is awesome.
Well, that's the one watching, like you're saying, watching the Bengals game. That was the one that did it for me on their defense because they were fucking just flying around on that. Like they looked so fucking fast on defense that game of like, Jesus Christ. It's like everything. They were just swarmed everywhere.
Yeah. And name a starter on their defense.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I obviously the rookie.
Right.
That, number 2 overall pick or whatever they up. And then
Will Anderson.
Yeah, Will Anderson. And then the corner they drafted like 2 years ago in the first round, Stingley. Other than that, I don't know another person on their team.
Yeah.
It's like, this is awesome.
You can barely name their offensive players.
Yeah, exactly. Stroud.
Yeah.
And their other receiver, I don't know if he's playing this week.
Collins?
Yeah, Collins. I think he's hurt.
No.
I think he's done. I think it was like ACL or Achilles or something.
When did he do that?
I don't know.
Did he do it in practice?
He might have. I thought I saw something that he wasn't playing this week.
Because, once Tank Dell went down, then Nico Collins is like the fucking guy. And then like the other receiver, like nobody knows who Noah Brown is. We only know who he is because he went to Ohio State.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe it's Noah Brown that's hurt. Maybe
probably
Nico's
is.
good.
He's very injury prone. I don't even know that he played last week. Oh, yeah, he did because he dropped that fucking pass.
Yeah.
When they were marching the second drive of the game, he dropped that first down.
Yeah. Yeah, just a flat out spanking.
Yeah.
Spanking.
From the get. It was like never a chance. To the point where they're going for it on 4th down in their own territory in the first fucking half.
Yeah.
Of like, hey, we're
going for it. Yeah. That's
over.
It's great. To me, that's a great time to do it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, you had to do it.
Yeah.
But it was just like, it was out of hand to the point that you had to. Of like, we gotta.
Yeah.
And then the only thing that you could say bad is he missed that pass by 1 yard for a 70-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, the fact that he overthrew him, like, that was a fucking bomb.
Mm-hmm.
I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's so funny, and this is why I hate Ohio State fans, because I remember after the Michigan game, leave, get out of here. Yeah, you're gone. You can't beat Michigan. I was like, Jesus, this guy's fucking winning playoff games a year later.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you understand in that game that he threw for 350 fucking yards.
Yeah, your defense gave up 9 scores.
Maybe that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the games were.
And then anybody who ever thought that the Dolphins game was going to be close doesn't pay attention to anything.
Dude, watching that game of like, you could just.
Yeah.
The first drives for both teams is like, there's one team that clearly doesn't even want to fucking be here. Like, you could just see that there's like, we're not.
Yeah. This is dumb.
Nope. We're not playing.
This is dumb. Yeah.
They didn't even fucking try. I mean, it was
that's
like.
what it looked like, yeah.
Jalen Ramsey?
Yeah.
Just.
Didn't want anything to do with
you want to tackle this guy before he gets. Nah.
No, it's cold.
It's cold out.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna let him, like, it was still a game at this point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe make him kick a field goal? Nah.
You can have it. I'm cold. Luke texted was like, hey, it's a blowout. He goes, this is starting to feel like a blowout. And then it was like, Tyreek Hill got that, whatever, maybe the guy went and scored. I was like, maybe not. And then it was like, nah, you're right.
Yeah.
This is a blowout.
And the only reason he got the score is it was so severely underthrown that the defenders ran by it.
Yeah.
Because if he throws it on time and on target, it's probably an incomplete. I think the defender fucking slaps it away. It was just, so bad.
Yeah.
And what was I listening to? Well, I know Travis said, like, one of the players put, like, sock on, like a hot hands pack, or, those packs.
Yeah.
And then another sock over top of that. And then obviously cleats and then spatted.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah, no.
So he had 2 massive blisters on the top of his feet.
Yeah, I bet.
Of like,
no shit,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And then I can't remember what I was listening to of like that. They'd talked to some inside sources. It might have been on McAfee's show or whatever, of like a couple guys got like some frostbite.
Yeah.
Of like, that's pretty fucking serious. Like that, like they got to cut that off.
Yeah, exactly.
Of like,
yeah, I mean, I understand. Like that one should have been moved too. It should have been.
Nah.
I don't know if okay, it's probably still fucking cold the next day too, but maybe play during the day.
Well, that's when people are saying it was like, they need to cancel this game. They canceled the Bills game. It's like,
the Bills
you realize they had 4 feet of snow.
Yeah,
it wasn't. No, they didn't get 6. They had 4 feet of snow in 2 days.
Yeah,
like the temperature wasn't why they canceled the game.
Planes weren't taking off.
Yeah, like
you can't travel.
So I think I think the one guy is like, you'd step on your back porch and you couldn't see 10 feet. Like that's how hard it was snowing. And I think they're getting hammered again right now.
Oh, really? Well, yeah,
it'll be cleared out by
KC gets to go there. That's fun.
At least they get to play a road game. Then listening to Travis talk about Patrick trying to put that other fucking helmet on. He goes, because obviously, you have the heat warmers and stuff, and then you have the foot trays that they'll put their helmets on to keep them warm.
Yeah.
And he goes,
that one was
that helmet, and then they just pull that out of a bag on the sideline. He goes, he couldn't strap it up.
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't fit. It was so frozen that it was like, and then he got hit on that play. I'm like, what the fuck?
I with all this shit going down, how the hell is he not at least taken to the blue tent?
Yeah.
Isn't that like, you got hit directly in the head? So he get
fined this week because he lowered his head to hit that guy.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it only broke because it was cold. That's the only reason it broke. But
it's a bad fucking look for that helmet.
It is.
It's not a huge helmet company. It's like an up and comer.
Yeah. And it's like, you should have been evaluated. Like, the game should have been stopped. The officials should have been like, hey, you need to at least, like, that's a rule.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you're not defenseless, but still, you got hit directly in the fucking head.
Yeah.
Get your ass out. Go. It's the rules for different shit is what bugs me.
The fact that they didn't notice it for like 3 fucking plays of like soon as he got back to the huddle, it's like, his fucking helmet is broken.
Yeah, how the hell does nobody look at him and
if
be
he
like,
got popped again and that thing would have just split?
Oh God, been funny.
But like, you gotta love. Is it pronounced Rydell or Riddell or what?
Rydell.
Yeah,
is the pronunciation.
They had that fucking immediately.
Yeah.
Because the Dolphins guy had a Rydell helmet on. Of like, see?
Yep. See?
It's like,
we're better.
Every one of their fucking sales agents were like, hey, look.
Yeah. You want to see this
fucking
clip?
Vice helmet? I think it's called Vice or Vicey.
Yeah.
Of like, this fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks cool. We got Patrick Mahomes. Well, you didn't protect him.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking broke.
Yeah.
Just cold out.
Yeah. And then you move into Saturday and the fucking Packers just beating the dick off.
Oh, my God.
Dude, I love that so much.
Oh.
I loved every fucking second of it.
And it wasn't even...
It wasn't close.
And this is the outside of you take San Francisco out, the only 2 defenses that get talked about are the Browns and the fucking Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
Which we already talked about, the Browns not being good on the road. And we've talked about the Cowboys being a fraud all year because they can't stop the fucking run.
Yeah.
They haven't stopped it all year.
Nope. No, I tell you, like... you don't know what Jordan Love is, but man, good for him. Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him.
But how do you feel? Because then obviously, I was listening to Lombardi's show on the way over here. I don't know if you ever listen to that show, but like the host of Femi, that's the host, he is a Cowboys fan.
Oh, is he?
So they recorded today, Mike McCarthy's back, and he's fucking livid. And
I would be too.
Lombardi's going, what are you going to...
Yeah.
Who are you getting?
Yeah.
Because everybody's like, well, Belichick. He's like, well,
Yeah.
Belichick's going to want control, and Jerry Jones,
not doing that.
They pick the players.
Uh-huh.
So you're not getting Vrabel because he's not going to agree to do that. You're not getting Belichick because he's not going to agree to do that.
Yeah.
You're not getting Harbaugh because he's not going to agree to do that. You're just going to sign some coordinator that's never been a head coach before.
And let Jerry Jones control the team now.
And he's like, but so what's so bad about Mike McCarthy? He says, because you can make the argument
it's Dan Quinn.
that it's Dan Quinn.
Mm-hmm.
Like this defense was fraudulent all year. And it was.
Yeah. And it has been.
Yeah.
It has been. And we go back to it again. That fucking single high cover 3 shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't work a whole hell of a lot.
Not unless you're in the lead.
Uh-huh.
And you're blitzing or you're pressuring.
And you can't stop the fucking run. You bring up an extra safety for that reason, and you still can't stop the run. Your guys don't like to tackle.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
Well, and that's it's the most embarrassing part. Obviously, get your ass stomped, but the most embarrassing part is like you tout your defense. We have such a good defense.
Yeah.
Green Bay comes in, and LaFleur wins the toss and goes, "No, we want the ball because we're going to stick this right up your fucking ass."
Yeah.
Like when you're a super good defense, nobody's taking the ball first.
Exactly.
At your home.
At your home.
Because it's fucking loud and it's going to be if it's a quick 3 and out, you're fucked.
Yep.
And they just like 12 plays.
Yeah. And that's what
and game over.
Last week we talked about it, like LaFleur is a very good play caller. He has an offense and a system.
Yeah.
And everything feeds off of each other. They show a lot of the same formation, same motion, and they do different shit off of it. And it's awesome to see. And it's awesome to see that it actually works for somebody else other than Aaron.
Right.
Like that's like I think that's everybody's like, oh, it's just like Rodgers making plays. It's like, well, yeah, but like this it works. It's a system.
But I think you're seeing more of it.
Yeah.
Because you're only going to run so much of it with Rodgers because Rodgers has an offense.
Yes, exactly.
And he's Aaron Rodgers, so you're going to run what he likes to run.
Yes.
Now you're starting to see everything that his is.
Yes. Yeah, I mean...
Seems pretty good.
Well, yeah, it's... I mean, don't take anything away from anybody else that he's came from, but like Zach Taylor's the only one that comes from that tree that doesn't do that.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, they all come from that Shanahan, McVay, tree.
Which is weird. Because every one of those trees starts with running the fucking ball. Because if they don't run the ball, then their play action doesn't work. Like, if you stop Shanahan from running the ball, the 49ers are done.
Yeah.
Like, because everything's off play action. They can't play from behind.
Yep.
It's a big deal. And McVay the same way. They struggled with the Lions because they couldn't run the fucking ball. And if you can't run the ball, you can't run play action. You can't.
Yep.
But then, like, where did Zach Taylor come from? Like, we're not even going to try. We're just going to fucking sling it all over the field.
It's just, it gets weird that they all kind of come from the same trickle down. It's like, watch Mike McDaniels. Now, to me, he just kind of gave up running the ball. Yeah. But, he all year they had fantastic play design running the football.
Yeah.
It's, but yeah, it was fun to watch that. And then the Lions game was fun to watch.
That was
fun to watch. That was a fun game.
The fact of that was the only good one. I mean, as far as
actual football,
that first half was fucking awesome.
That was the fastest NFL first half I think I've ever watched. I was like, oh my god, it was like only like an hour and 15 minutes long.
But then when you hear this stat, and the Lions won the game.
Yeah.
In the second half, they scored 3 points. And had 80 total yards of offense.
Yeah.
And won the fucking game.
Yeah.
And Rams marched it up and down the field. Just couldn't punch it in. Just had to kick field goals.
Yeah.
Of like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It's their defense is so weird. Because you give up the big 70-yard bomb, and then you're stout as fuck. It's like, do you have to have like one fuck up?
Well, it's their, like the Lions' problem is their secondary.
Yes.
They can't cover.
Yeah.
Well, you get inside the 10-yard line, everybody can cover in the NFL because nobody's getting beat deep. But it's like, like the whole fourth quarter going, oh, fuck, they're with it. Like you could just feel it of Detroit's going to get their hearts ripped out by Matthew Stafford.
Yeah.
Because you could feel it fucking coming of like, even, you just seen of like kick field goal, got it within one of like, they're going to catch a 3 and out, and they're going to punt it back, and they're going to fucking lose on a last-second field goal, and that's what's happening. And then, Now, that being a McVay problem and a Stafford problem of my biggest pet peeve is stop burning timeouts in the third quarter because of the fucking play clock.
Yeah.
Well, it was 3rd and 2. Okay, 3rd and 7. You might need that fucking timeout. This is obviously a pretty close game.
Yeah.
The fact that you only had a timeout left because you had to burn 2 of them because you didn't want a 5-yard penalty.
Yeah.
And then you didn't convert on those anyways.
Yeah.
Like if it's not the game on the line decision of like that timeout's pretty fucking valuable.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
yeah, I'm with you there. Monday, good football games. Football games.
That was the weird one of.
I mean, not good football games. I mean, the Buccaneers beat the shit out of the Eagles, but like the Steelers, like they shouldn't even have been close.
No,
like what
the fact that it was like the Steelers got blown out in that game, but they didn't.
Always felt close.
You know,
it always felt super close.
It's kind of the opposite of the national championship game of it ended up at a blowout, but it felt close because it was in the. But this was like, oh, this game's over.
Over, yeah.
Of what are we doing?
Yeah, they cut it to a touchdown and then can't stop them. It's like, I tell you what, the Josh Allen, like he fake slid, but he didn't fake slide.
It was something.
Yeah, it
was something. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't a fake slide.
No.
But it was the
slow down, hezzy kind of.
It's like if you start your slide, you know, like if step 10 is the start is.
Yeah.
You actually dropping the slide.
Mm-hmm.
He did like step 6.
Yeah.
Of that.
Yes.
Hey, we're slowing down and my body starts leaning back just a little bit. But then made it look like a juke.
Yeah.
Because when people say, well, I didn't, it's like, no, those defensive backs fucking kind of they kind of woed up and then he ran right through them.
Yeah.
Like,
and then you see it in the third quarter, fucker slides and they hit him. It's like, because like it's
kind of.
Yeah, it's how it's going to go. You're going to get
fucking
popped.
head ripped off.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And I love that interview with the center. It's like, we tell that fucker all the time to slide. It's like, that's awesome. That's awesome.
The best of that is fucking Tomlin's walk-off.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Coming back next year?
Coach, you have 1 year left? Nope.
Yep. Well, that's what I liked today in the interview. He goes, I'm in a better mood today. You guys can ask contract questions. It's like, yeah.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I mean.
The guy just lost a game. And you were never winning that game.
No.
But you cut it to a touchdown and then they drive down and fucking score. It's like, yeah, you're going to be a little mad.
No, they're
like there's a time and place, and I know it's the reporter's job to ask those questions. It's not, you're right, but
because
because
that's a reporter from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and you're getting a media day,
and you're getting them because he does it every year for the last 17 years.
Yeah, exactly.
He's done that. So
yeah,
it's not your job. Asked you, this is a post game interview, not a next season interview. But like, the Steelers, the second they canceled that game on Saturday, it was over. Like, because their chance was, snow, sloppy.
Yep,
our defense can do some stuff. Josh Allen's probably not going to be able to run as much.
Yeah,
of like, there's some things like we can win a 10-7 game.
Yep. Yeah.
But if it gets over 10, we got a fucking problem.
Dude, I thought it was hilarious when the people are throwing snowballs at them and the one that hit Pickens.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, God. It's fucking hilarious.
No, he should have caught that ball.
Oh, 100% should have caught that ball.
But if it was closer to like chest level or something, and you could say for sure that the snowball affected of like, what do you do there?
Yeah.
I mean, because obviously it's got to be a penalty.
Yeah, it has to be a penalty. Yeah, you can't.
Because you can call penalties on the fans. Of like, like if it impacted the fucking play.
100%.
Of like,
if the ball's coming to your chest and you get hit in the side of the head, like in the, ear,
the visor
thing, like, that's a penalty. But goddamn, that was fun. I just like, as soon as the ball's thrown to me, you just see like 3 snowballs going.
Yeah, just fucking like, come flying.
Yeah.
And then you see them getting pelted on the bench.
Yeah.
Of like, you're already beating our ass.
Yeah.
Like, can we just not
stay classy? Stay classy, Buffalo. I hope they do that to fucking Patrick Mahomes' ass.
Hey,
yeah,
stop! You guys need to stop throwing this. Or Kermit the Frog voice.
Yeah.
Patrick.
Yeah, and then just, I think we all could have guessed that the Bucs win.
Philly just,
They They just lost it.
It's just one of those things, and that was kind of when I was listening to Lombardi. Like when I got here, he was starting to talk about that game of like, he goes, it's about, because everybody's pissed off that they didn't get fired. He didn't get fired. He was in the fucking Super Bowl last year. And he lost both his coordinators, which turned out to be super fucking important.
Yeah.
Because he's an offensive coach that, like, if you are an offensive coach and you're the head coach and you can't pick up a blitz from a guy who's known his whole fucking career of blitzing.
Guy, yeah, exactly.
That's all he does.
Yeah, and he's good at it.
Very good. We're bringing 6. So
every play.
This is what's happening.
Every play.
And then you continuously go empty fucking backfield.
Yeah.
Of like.
No tight end.
Yeah, no tight end.
No wing, no nothing.
You get 5 out in the route. There's 6 guys coming.
Yeah.
We're going to throw a hot, and they tackled us. It's like, well, they rally to the ball. That's kind of what football is. So people are pissed off, but now they're searching for coordinators now.
Yeah. Well, you have to fire. You don't really have to fire. They already switched the one defensive coordinator, but you have to have another DC.
Yeah,
and then you have to
find another offensive coordinator.
Yeah,
you call out to San Francisco.
Yeah,
and see who they got.
Yeah.
Who's the quarterback coach or who's whatever. Because you're going to get it from that tree, because that's kind of the style that you're going to want to play. You kind of run play action with the quarterback that you have.
Yeah.
But what Lombardi is talking about, he goes, the problem is they've been playing this bad since week 8 and they never fixed it.
Yeah.
And he goes, and you look at that team the last 8 weeks and tell me if they were practicing. He goes, I have a sneaking suspicion that they were doing walkthroughs because they got a lot of vets. And vets aren't, he goes, because they looked out of shape.
Yeah.
They looked slow and they can't tackle, which means
you're
not practicing.
Yeah.
Because that was always, he always talks about it like with Belichick when they'd get a bye or something like going into the playoffs. That first week of like, hey, we're back to fundamentals of tackling, pad levels, everything. And then watching Philly try to fucking tackle. It was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Of like not even taking angles of like, hey, you need to get outside of it. Like the rest of your team's behind you.
Yeah.
Like you need to make him go that way as opposed to, well, we'll see if I can dive at this leg.
Yeah.
Like,
exactly.
What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
But then I loved every bit of it for Baker Mayfield getting a fucking win.
Yeah.
Of like, fuck you, Browns. Because I don't like the Browns, but I don't hate them. I mean, I hate the Ravens.
Yeah, exactly.
I like Lamar, but I hate the Ravens.
Yeah.
I'm indifferent with the Browns, but I liked Baker.
Yeah.
And what he fucking did to Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, just shitty.
Yeah. And that was you got ass stomped by a team with your own draft picks, a $63 million cap hit, and then had to watch Baker Mayfield win a fucking playoff game.
Yeah.
You fucking deserved it. Separated shoulder. It hurts when I throw. Okay, 43 times. Even though we have Nick Chubb.
Yes.
We're going to have you throw it every fucking down
every time.
You look shitty so we can get you out of here.
Got a playoff win. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm interested to move forward to this weekend with the Bucks Lions because like Bowles likes to run blitz too.
Yeah.
And the
That's
Lions,
an interesting.
And it's going to be fun to kind of watch that back and forth. Because the Bucks, like, obviously when you blitz, you're taking you're guessing and you're taking away a defender in the next level. So David Montgomery, pretty good runner, doesn't go down on that first hit. He breaks one, Gibbs, pretty athletic guy. He busts one, he misses a tackle. There's less guys at that second level now. So I'm super interested to see how they play that.
Plus, like on the Baker side of it, like they're not great at pass defending. Well, Baker can throw it fucking deep.
Yeah.
And you got 2 guys that maybe sometimes don't catch it, apparently.
Yeah. Mike Evans forgets how to catch.
It's one of those things, too, of like, it's a game that I think Tampa Bay, like, they need to score from, like, outside the 20.
Yeah.
Because what you watched last week of, like, I don't know that Tampa Bay's pounding one in there.
Yeah.
Like
they don't have the guys to do that.
They don't have that of, like, if you don't score from outside the 20 or somehow Baker scrambles it in there or something like that of, like, you're not, like,
you're not
scoring, you're kicking a field goal. So.
Yeah. So I'm very excited about that game. I think that's the Sunday one, I believe.
Yeah, because first game on Saturday is Texans, Ravens.
Yes.
And then is it Buffalo?
No, Packers-Niners.
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 Excited for that game.
Oh, yeah. It sucks that they have to fucking play the Niners because that's like Green Bay's Achilles heel. Like, you never fucking beat the Niners in the playoffs.
Like the last 3 times they've been knocked out it's been by the Niners.
So, that's going to be fun.
That's one of those things, though. Like, if you can get ahead of them.
Oh, yeah.
They can't play from behind.
No. And it'll be super interesting because this is a week off.
Yeah.
No, I don't think they played the starters.
Probably didn't pay. Yeah, you're not going to play Bosa and stuff like that.
No, so that's 2 weeks. It's just when teams take 2 weeks off, it's always interesting to see what happens.
If you come out a little slow and get behind, because what was his stats when he's trailing in the second, or when Shanahan trails in the fourth quarter, he's like 1-38,
something like that.
His whole offense, there is no drop back pass game. If there's no threat of running the ball, it's like your weapons don't matter anymore.
Yeah. Texans Ravens is fun.
I want the Texans to win so fucking bad.
Dude, I think they win.
I do.
No, I really do.
Yeah.
I think they do. Not because I think the Ravens are bad. I just think the Texans, they're fast enough on defense. The Ravens don't have a dude to throw the ball to a whole hell of a lot. Like the game against the Dolphins that decided the number 1 seed.
Yeah.
Your tight end was your leading receiver. You know what I mean?
It always has been.
It's just different.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and it's just like they have nothing to lose.
No.
They shouldn't be nervous. None of them have been there before. Like, it's
kind of get that we expect to win this fucking game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because in my whole thing, all I fucking want is a Texans-Lions Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I think that would be
so
fucking
fun.
because it would be so amazing for either team to win.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be exciting. I think the only thing that you're going to see is Texas playing in Baltimore in the winter.
Yeah.
That's the
Don't
only
know what
thing.
The weather is,
Yeah, we don't know what the weather is. Not saying that they're not a tough team or anything like that, but they're not Miami. They're not, But, I just don't, I see the Texans winning.
Yeah.
I do, for some odd reason. Now, I'd be completely fucking wrong to get their ass beat, but,
right.
You don't know how Lamar played. Again, 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
Lamar didn't play week 8 or week 18 or whatever the hell it is. He didn't play. Huntley played.
Yeah, it's just
they got
one
beat by
of
the Steelers. Twice. Yeah, twice. 2 of their 4 losses are
I'll
to
tell you
Pittsburgh.
what, the Texans, when they played them, moved the fucking ball.
Yeah.
And that was like the second week of the season. Like Stroud was still
figuring it out.
They just didn't pump it in the end zone. They had to settle field goals.
Yeah. What was that score? It was week 1. They got beat 25-9.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
They
had a rookie quarterback.
They moved
first
down
game of the season.
First game of the season, kicked 3 field goals, but I think Stroud threw for like 250 yards.
Probably. Let's see here. 245. No picks or anything.
Yeah. Just didn't get it in the end zone.
No.
They just kicked field goals.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like I said, I see them winning that game, and that'd be super fucking fun if they won that game. I mean, like a Texans Bills. I want the Bills to win. I'm fucking tired of hearing about the Chiefs.
Yeah. Yeah. Now the Texans in Buffalo. The fact of like, if that happened to where the Bills win this week and they end up hosting the AFC Championship game, the fact of like week 17, it was like they might not make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And then it all flips out. Now they're the 2 seed.
Week on November 13th, they got beat by the Broncos.
Yeah.
And everybody thought their season was done.
Yeah.
Then they beat the Bills, Eagles, Chiefs, Cowboys, Chargers, Patriots, Dolphins. I mean, they went on a freaking 6-7 game win streak.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, good for McDermott because they were talking that he was getting fired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that was the other one that Lombardi was saying to Femi that if the Ravens lose, do the Ravens fire John Harbaugh?
Mm.
And he's like, no. He's like, okay. So McCarthy has the same record.
Yeah.
As John Harbaugh. Like, you're asking the Dallas to fire this guy when he's got the same exact record as Tomlin, got the same exact record as John Harbaugh, got the same exact record of like, so what are we doing?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, I mean, there's different worldwide expectations for different teams.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's
weird because the Cowboys have the high, and it's always like they're the most talented. It's like,
no,
they're not.
They're not. They're not.
I don't understand how it's like they just got talent everywhere. It's like, and that's kind of a poorly constructed team.
Yeah.
Their defense is small and fast.
Yeah.
But that's why they can't tackle the running backs.
And that's why they have 15 free agents.
Yeah.
And I think like 9 of them are starters.
Yeah, and if they miss on this draft, they're not good next year.
No.
Because they got to restructure Dak. They're going to have to pay CD again. They got fucking linemen that are getting old.
Yeah, Tyron Smith is a free agent.
I think they have to pay Micah Parsons this year.
Yeah.
Of like, you don't have money to just be like, we'll bring in T. Higgins. Or
exactly.
Like,
yeah, you don't have
exist.
that. No. Yeah, it's interesting. And then, you got the, we had talked Lions, Bucks, and Packers, Niners, and this is good football. This is good. It's going to be a good weekend.
Yeah, I hope they're good.
I do too. I don't. There's no blowout.
Because that's
the drama with the Bills and Chiefs is going to be fun because the last time they played it was the offsides thing, and there's always that. And then it's just Mahomes and Allen and all that and drama. Now it's in Buffalo. Chiefs are playing. I think this is Mahomes' first away playoff game. Yeah,
it's can the Bills solve that problem?
Yeah. Can they beat them when it's meaningful?
Can you get it over the mental block of that fucking 13 seconds?
Yep. Yeah.
Which, watching that clip again the other day of like, how the fuck?
Yeah, how'd they not think he was offsides? Like, how?
No, not that one.
Oh.
I'm talking about the 13 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Of like, just, it was, it's obviously making its rounds again since they're playing.
Mm-hmm.
Of like, watching that back going like, what the fuck are you doing as a defense?
Yeah. Why is Terrell?
Like, I don't give a...
Yeah.
The whole what you're guarding the out of bounds. I understand they have times out. They have timeouts.
Yeah.
It's like and then it's one of those ones of like you were sending extra guys and blitzing.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's 13 seconds. If they didn't put their offensive line out there, you couldn't get there fast enough before he threw it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he didn't have any time.
Yeah, and he knows that.
Of like that Kelsey pass, there wasn't anybody within 10 yards of like.
Yeah.
You should have rushed one and dropped 10.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, it's
that was just it's mind blowing.
Yeah.
Like, and then you lose toss and the fucking game's over. But that was one of the better fucking playoff games ever.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, it was a fun one. So yeah, this is interesting and exciting
but I'm not going to be shocked when Kansas City beats them.
No, me either.
Of like, because I could see it going on. It's either. The Bills are going to come out and fucking dominate of like, it's our fucking time now.
Yeah.
Or they're going to lay an egg.
Yep.
And it's going to be like Kelsey's been playing like shit of like, he's going to go 10 for 160 and 2 fucking touchdowns. And it's going to be one of those.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah.
You got to love that. Like Kadarius Toney they didn't even dress him last week of like, you can't catch when it's warm out. It's fucking cold. There's no fuck.
You're not even dressing. The fuck on the bench.
When they said that during the game of like, well, Kadarius Toney, they didn't dress him this week of like, Jesus Christ. You were a fucking decently high draft pick.
A first round draft pick. And they traded for you to get you here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, it was 70 degrees out and you're dropping ball. It's fucking negative 30. You ain't catching shit, pal.
Here. No, nothing.
You just fucking stand there and freeze.
Yep.
That's where it's got to be the worst because the guys that don't play.
Yeah.
Like you're just staying out because I think I've heard a lot of guys like the big blower heaters.
Yeah.
Like they do nothing. He's like, if you're not standing 2 inches away from it, you can't.
Nothing.
There's no heat.
Yeah.
It's frozen by the time it gets to you.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can't sit on the heated benches because, like, the fucking players, the guys actually playing need to come over there and try to stay loose. I'm like, you just fucking stand there and
shiver.
Yeah, just stand there and be cold, bitch.
Yeah, just 70 layers on.
Yeah, but yeah, that's I'm most intrigued about that game.
Yeah,
because I'd be happy if the Texans win, but it's not gonna. Yeah, going to shock me if they get their ass kicked. Because Ravens really fucking good.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I kind of expect the Packers to beat the 49ers.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah, you just got a feeling.
It's one of those feelings, too, of like, like Bears fans.
Yeah.
Like not, we're trading Justin and then we're getting this of like it's going to be
here now.
Rodgers in here. And then if the Packers go to the fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Of like.
Yeah. Big Cat.
Of like, fuck. Yeah. That's all. Everything
Cat.
I think about has to do with Big Cat.
Yeah.
Of like, fuck.
Yeah.
Because if you're not like even for Big Cat of like everybody is a fan of the Lions right now.
Yeah.
Like if your team's out of it, you're rooting for the fucking Lions.
Yeah.
And I root for the Texans just because CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
But like I want the Lions to go to the Super Bowl. And like because Foxy on McAfee's show, he's always I just want to get to the playoffs and get a playoff win.
Yeah.
And I think it was JJ Watt said yesterday, he was like, no, you got to go. Like, you got to try to make the Super Bowl because next year's team, like, this is it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people are leaving. You're going to have to do so. I think they finally have to do something with Goff's contract.
Yeah, they have to do something with him.
Like, shit's changing. Like, the time is fucking now. Like, it's not, hey, we'll be better next year. We got experience. Like, no, you need to kind of have the Bengals of, like, no, just fucking go.
Go.
I mean, because, then the next year you don't make it. Now, now you're out of the playoffs and of, like, it's not, you're in there, win it.
Go win it all.
And that's kind of why I was happy that the Bucks won.
Yeah.
Because for some reason, I think being indoors, like Philly would have beat fucking the Lions.
Yeah.
But I think the Lions will beat Tampa Bay. Of like, hey, you're in the NFC Championship game. That's fucking awesome.
That's awesome.
You know?
It's great. What if
if it was fucking Lions Packers?
That's what I'm saying. What if it's Lions Packers in Ford Field?
Detroit.
In Ford Field.
Yeah.
That place is fucking rocking.
Awesome.
It's great.
Because did they split, didn't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the Packers beat him on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If the Packers win, if it ends up Lions-Packers in Detroit, that's where I feel real bad because I think the way Detroit's back-end defense is, I think the Packers might
beat him.
Fucking rip them.
Yeah.
I mean.
No, you're right.
But then the Packers get on that to where their defense forgets how to play. And you might rush for 240 fucking yards.
Yeah.
That's still the wildest stat of when they beat the Packers a couple years ago and the 49ers rushed. It had 148 yards before contact.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? We missed.
We averaged 5 yards a carry before you touched us.
Yep.
You have linemen and linebackers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's crazy.
I think that was the other stat for the Cowboys game, too, because they, as far as defensive backs go, because they can kind of track people like distance.
Yeah.
Of the average distance from the receiver to your corner or your defensive back.
Yeah.
It was the closest, or I guess the best average distance that they'd had all year. Guys were running wide the fuck open. And that was the closest their defensive backs have been to receivers in any game this year. And guys were wide fucking open.
That's crazy.
Which just goes to tell you when you look through their schedule, you only beat bad teams. And you were ahead.
Yeah.
Because you could just run all out fucking blitzes and they could only run 10 yards before they had to throw it because you had Micah Parsons running.
Yeah.
And then on the first third down of that game, they dropped Micah Parsons in fucking coverage.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
Of like, oh, there's no pressure. Oh, he throws it for 30. And then you see Parsons down the field. Of like, why would you?
Yeah.
You need to. That's just dumb.
It's weird that he sucks at tackling because he was a middle linebacker.
Yeah.
They moved him to the edge.
Yeah. But now it seems of like that's all I'm gonna do now.
Yeah, I won't do anything else but rush the quarterback because I know I'm gonna get my contract with that.
That's what it's based off of.
Yeah.
Like if I get 17 sacks, I make $25 million, even though I didn't make any other tackles.
Yeah, I had 17 sacks and 3 to 5 tackles.
Yeah, of like
depending on the game.
Yeah, I was successful at my job on 3% of the snaps I played.
Pay me.
Pay me 20 mil, 25 mil.
Yeah. No, but it's good football. Good football.
Super pumped.
Yep. I am excited.
Well, I feel like that's all I fucking got.
Yeah, I don't have anything else.
Yeah. Let's just call this real quick then.
Sweet.
All right.
Wideside.